Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Welcome to the channel, welcome to Python, and welcome to a new beginner's video. So today we're going to look at arithmetic. Now if you don't like math, then chances are you won't like programming either, right? But what we're going to do in this video is cover a few very simple arithmetic operators, just to get you started, right? You're going to run into this stuff all the time, so take a moment to check it out. Okay, let's start simple. Let's say you want to add a few numbers, right? We're going to go to print, parentheses, let's say 10 plus 5 and close. What would the result of that be? Let's run the code, and the result is 15. No surprise there. 10 plus 5, right? Okay, how about 10 minus 5? And again, still very straightforward. Let me just go in here and clear this out to avoid confusion. Run the code, end result is 5. Makes sense. All right, how about multiplication? So we're going to go and clear our screen again. And what we're going to do here is we're going to use the star symbol. So Shift 8 on a QWERTY keyboard, right? So this guy right here. And the end result should be 50. Let's see if that's true. Let's run the code. And there you go. The end result is 50. And it ran twice for some reason. All right, anyway, 50. So what about greater than symbols? Let's do that. So print, parentheses, parentheses, 10 is greater than 5, close parentheses, all right? Now, 10 is greater than 5, we know that, so we basically turn this into a Boolean operation. A Boolean operation has an output of either true or false. In this case, we're saying that 10 is larger than 5, that is true, so there should be an output of true when we run this, right? So let's do that, and true, there you go. So let's clear this up. What if you go in here and we say that 10 is smaller than 5? That should result in a false, right? Let's hit that. There you go, and false. Okay, so there's also a sign for a greater than or equal to, or smaller than or equal to. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to greater than, and I'll add the or equal to 5. The result will be the same in this case. So let's clear this up. 10 is smaller than or equal to 5, it says right now, so that should be false. Let's correct. Clear that. Flip this around. And let's see. 10 should be greater than or equal to 5, and that is true. And there you go, we got true. All right, so that covers adding, subtracting, multiplication, greater than, smaller than, greater or equal to, and smaller or equal to, right? So what else we got? How about this one? Let's do, I'll make that number a bit smaller. So we're not going to go nuts here. Let's do star, star. What does that mean? We need to add a number, of course. That means 10 to the third power. So 2 stars here means to the power of. So this output should be 10 times 10 times 10. Should be 1,000, right? Okay, let's run it. Let's see. Output is 1,000 as predicted. So all good. So what about division, right? So let's do that. Let's say we got 10 divided by 2. Now we all know what the output of that is, right? No surprise there, but let's run it anyway. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now, there's another symbol that's also divide, and that can be confusing, but that differentiates between an integer and a float, right? So an integer is a whole number, a float is a number with decimal points. So if I would say, let's see, 10 divided by 3, right? And we're going to clear this up, and we're going to run it. We get a float, 3.33333, etc., right? Now, let's say I want an integer. I want a whole number. So what I would do is I would go in here and I would do 2 of these, right? And let's clear screen. And now I should get a whole number, the closest whole number, right? So we're going to run it. And the output is 3. There you go. So if you use a single line, you will get decimal points. If you use a double, you will get an integer, right? Okay, so what else? Well, the next one is a bit more complicated, and yeah, I thought it was interesting, but yeah, I'll leave it up to you what you think, right? So it is the modulus operator. So it's basically, where is it on my keyboard? This guy right here. So 10 and then percent sign 3, right? So that's the modulus operator. What does that do? Well, it calculates the remainder after you do an operation. So in this case, I'm saying 10 modulus 3. So what it will do is it will divide 10 by 3, and whatever is left will be the output, right? So 10 divided by 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. So the output of this should be 1, right? Let's see if that's true. Let's run it. And there you go, 1. So what it does is 10 divided by 3 is 9. Take 9 from 10, you got 1 left. That's what it does. All right, and then finally we have enhanced, or also called augmented assignment operators. Well, let's say I have a variable, we'll call it x, and I want to assign a value to it of 10, right? Now, somewhere down the line in my code, I decide I want to increase the value of x by 3. So I could say x equals x plus 3. Now, code runs in sequence in Python. So line 2 overrules line 1, and based on line 2, the output should be 13, right? So let's see if that's true. All right, we're going to go and run it, and we have 13. Now, what if I want to write this in a different way? It's a very simple, and that is the augmented or enhanced operator, right? Instead of saying x equals x plus 3, I can also say x plus equal 3. And if you don't believe me, look what happens when I run the code. Output is 13. It's exactly the same. So x plus equal 3 is the same as x is x plus 3. And you can do this with plus, you can do this with divided by, you can do this with multiplied, and so forth, right? So that covers the basics of arithmetic in Python, and yeah, hopefully it will help you on your way to become a better coder, right? Well, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'd love to see you guys in the next one. Bye.